onions. Can you tell that I love onions? Basil. All right, this is my pizza. All right, hey guys, how are you? Okay, so that only needs about, I just broke some stuff. Anyway, can you guys hear me? That only needs about 10 minutes to cook. And while we wait, hello, good evening, good morning. Hello. I'm here to answer you guys' questions. If you guys have any health questions, while we have 10 minutes for my pizza to cook. I just made everything from scratch. The dough, of course, the dough that I used, if you guys are curious, almost gone. This is einkorn. This is the dough that I use. And if you come into my school, I'll show you how I made everything, just kind of rounded it out, flattened it out, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then, you flatten it out to the shape that you want. But on here, of course, I always talk about your relationship with food. I'm a food psychology specialist, and so I help you look at food differently, all right? The world tells us to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner with snacks in between. Bull crap. You don't need all that kind of food, okay? But when you do, and you do want something good, you want to put something that's, put something in your body that you not only love, but love you back, right? So I help you look at things just very differently. I just finished recording a podcast with Imozen, and she was asking me about the current research that I'm doing, how our relationship with food is very similar to the relationship with humans. Can anybody give me one example they can think of how your relationship with food can be very, very similar to your relationship with humans? Any thoughts? So before you got, or as you guys as you guys are answering, have you ever known anyone, or have you ever been in a toxic relationship with food or with a human? Have you ever been in a toxic relationship with a human? I have clients that, they've been in abusive relationships where their partner was physically abusing them and hitting them. Well, that's very similar to some of our relationships with food, right? How many of us eat food that we know don't love us back? Donuts, cakes, cookies, chips, all those things. And I'm not here to demonize you for doing those things, because those foods are very addictive. Just like We can be so intoxicated with a man or a woman. Same thing with food. So the things that are in our foods these days, especially, they are chemically engineered to make us want to indulge and make us want them more and more and more, even though they've told us over and over, we don't want you, we don't love you, we can't stand you, like, leave us alone. But we're chemically engineered to want that relationship more and more and more, right? So that is the current research that I'm doing, is to help you guys understand the difference, but or how you can actually retrain your mind to love foods that actually love you back, and break up with those foods that don't love you anymore. Okay? Any of you guys need any help breaking up a bad relationship with food? Anybody? Right. I'm seeing the hearts in the chat. Yeah, it's a process. It's a process. It's not something that you can willpower your way in. It's not something that you can just have all the greatest motivation for. Those things fade. Those things are gonna come one day, and then Monday is here, and you're like, you start all back over again. Just kind of like a toxic relationship with a human. You break up, you go back to them. You break up, and you go back to them again. Same thing with food. So if you get to a space to where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you get to a space where you want structure and you want guidance and you want help from a professional like myself to help you end your toxic relationship with food for good, or with bad foods for good, then that's what I'm here for. I want to offer you guys 2 of my 13 weeks of my program called Fed Up. It's set up in Skool. If you guys ever heard of Skool before, Skool. If you join there, which is, the link is everywhere that I am, it'll give you access to those first 2 weeks, and that'll help you get started. I don't want to take from anybody ever at all. And if I'm not the right coach for you, I want you to know that before you pay me anything. Okay. So I give you guys 2 free weeks of my signature program. And when I tell you the success of it all, it's just, I love helping people. It's just a really, really good feeling. One of my toughest clients, I guess you could say, she's almost at the tail end of the program. And just to see where she started and where she is now, it's just an amazing feeling. So I get so much joy out of it, as much as you guys do. I remember the first day that she came to me, which was the beginning of this year, and I did a free seminar at a wellness rally. And when I finished my little presentation and everything, she came after me and sought after me, and she was like, "Can you really help me?" And I was just like, "Well, not if you don't want to be helped. Not if you are already coming into this negatively, then I can't help you. I can't want it more than you want it for yourself. You got to actually want this. And if you do, and you can actually close your eyes and imagine yourself in a healthier space in a short period of time, then I can help you. But if you can't even just simply close your eyes and imagine yourself in a better space, then there's nothing I can do. But if you can do those simple things, then yes, I can help you. All right. And like I said, I'm not for everybody though. I'm not perfect. I am not, this whole time my cupboard's been open, you guys can see everything. I don't eat a ton anymore. There was a time where I ate a lot, which I still feel like I do. I actually feel like I still eat a lot. I'm blessed to be able to just, fill my belly with what I want, but it's with foods that love me back. Okay. So I used to eat a lot of I'm sorry for jumping around, but I used to eat a lot of chickpeas, which I still have. That's those up there. and a lot of other beans, but I switched out because I did a food sensitivity test and I found out that my digestive system does not love a lot of the beans that I was eating before. So I switched it to yellow and red lentils. I used to have a lot of green lentils, but I ate all those. And these are pinto beans, and then the white cannelli beans. Is it cannelli? Oh, white beans, northern beans. I think they have all different names, but yeah, those, as far as the bean category, my protein, this is where it comes from. I was raised on chitlins, pig feet, hog maw, bacon, all that stuff. No longer do I desire those things because my body did not like them. My tongue liked them, but the rest of my body did not. So I had to break up with those patterns. And this is where I get my protein, which is the biggest question I get when it's like, well, what do you eat for protein and all this kind of stuff? First of all, we don't need as much protein as they tell us that we do. Okay, you really don't. Like, no one, you have plenty of protein no matter how you eat, because you can get them in leafy greens, you can get them in so many different places outside of an animal. Okay, but this right here, quinoa, this has been a game changer for me as far as stop eating a lot of corn, because I used to eat a lot of cornbread, a lot of bread, period. But I can actually make the bread out of this now. Okay. And you're kind of like, how? Well, you can grind anything up and make it into a flour. So I grind this up a little bit. I'll still keep some of the texture of the beads a little bit, but I'll grind it up and it'll give like kind of a cornmeal look and texture. And then, put hot water in it, put the seasonings in it, and then I fry it up. And that's my hot water cornbread that I used to just love. My dad just made them perfectly. He still can, which if he's not so lazy, he can do that when he does. But yeah, but this is my corn replacement. So stop with the corn, even high fructose corn syrup, corn, popcorn, corn muffins, cornbread, all that corn stuff is literally robbing your body of the minerals that it needs. Okay? It's robbing yourself. And the reason why a lot of us overeat is because our bodies are like, I need some minerals. I need some minerals. But what do we typically do? We go and reach for chips because our body wants sodium. But obviously, the carrier of that sodium, that's not what you want. You don't want potatoes. You don't want those seed oils in your body. So, but your body is like, I need potassium. I need iodine. I need the real stuff. You get it from sea moss. You get it from real living foods and no longer of the junk foods. Are you guys interested in seeing what I have on the other side of my pantry? It's really nothing in here. I have some dates. These right here, this is my dessert now. I really don't have a huge craving for dessert anymore, like the sweet stuff. And I know a lot of people can be like, well, they go through a long week or a long day and they're like, oh, I deserve this. I want this. I'm craving this and that. That's usually an emotion that your body is going through. It's not a true desire that your real physical body wants. It's more here than anywhere else. Okay? Anybody ever have a craving for certain things? What you can do to address that is that you just pause. Just pause for a moment. Thank the creator that it's come to you, it's come to your mind, and say, this is great. I love this feeling. Then you want to do some alkalizing breaths. You breathe in, hold your breath for 3 seconds, and then you exhale. Okay? You do those 3 times in a row, back to back. That actually let the craving and that emotion kind of fade away. Now, if it doesn't, then what you want to do is that you want to talk to the creator, talk to the universe, as much as you want to, but at least for 10 minutes. And then see if you can hear what the universe is trying to tell you. And then you move from there. And then usually, most of my clients, they forget that they even had a craving in the first place. The reason why cravings come along is because, again, of the stress, because of how you were brought up. Say if your mom or your caregiver ever, gave you cookies for getting good grades, or because you scraped your knee, or because whatever reason, we've been conditioned to get these foods that don't serve us. We've been given that all of our lives. So it's not an easy thing. It's simple, but not an easy thing to just say, I don't want that anymore. You're using willpower and motivation to in January 1st to say, I don't want these foods anymore, that you've had all along for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. So it's not, just something simple that you can just switch off. However, once I help you retrain your mind to see it differently, you actually can. So those chitlins that I used to have, I don't want that shit anymore. Like, there was one point where I wanted it year round. I didn't want to wait for the holidays. I wanted that food all the time. Now that I'm feeding myself the real foods, and like whether it's sea moss or real nutrients from fruits and vegetables, those cravings just faded away. But I had to figure it out step by step to understand what was really going on with me. And, because life is going to life, and there's no such thing as perfect days, even when you are an expert or someone in my shoes, that doesn't mean you're going to have perfect days, because again, life is going to life. Let's check on my pizza real quick. All right. So this is my last meal before I fast. Some of you guys may need to fast to get some of the, the toxins and the cravings out of your mind. All right, I'm going to top this with some watercress. Hold on one second. All right. I can barely see. All right, but we're going to top this with some watercress. Make it look really, really good. So good, so good, so good. Can you guys see this? Oh. It's so difficult. Oops, sorry. Okay, can you guys see this? There we go. All right, I'm gonna take a bite of my pizza. Hey, hey. All right, taking a bite of my pizza. It's so good. Get into it. I was about to take another bite, but I still have some in my mouth. We got to learn how to slow down, right? Have you ever taken a bite and you already got food in your mouth? When it's so good, it's so hard to just slow down, all right? So I'm going to get off here so I can slow down and pay attention to my food. And I don't have to chew with my mouth open and food in my mouth. But slow down, be mindful, chew all of your food, swallow it, and then take another bite. So a lot of times we have food in our hand and we just stuff. Put the food down, put the fork away, the spoon away, whatever it is, chew what's in your mouth, and then get another bite. That's a way that you can help your digestive system. If you easily bloat, if you're constipated, those are some simple ways that you can help with that part, all right? Follow me in my Skool. I'm giving you guys 2 weeks access to my 13-week step-by-step program. Tomorrow we're starting our 40-day fast, liquid fast, which is not true fast, but it is a break from all the other cooked stuff. This is why I'm having my last meal with this. But if you guys want to join our 40-day liquid fast, link is in our bio. I'm doing this with Alkaline Vegan Mommy, and we start tomorrow. But tonight, we're going to come back live at 8:30, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. We'll be back live inside of my Skool. So to help you guys prepare for tomorrow. All right? Hopefully, you guys, we see you soon. See you next time.